Hey, I'm Ricky, and this is 5 Easy and Delicious. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the absolute childhood classic, the simple but beautiful chocolate chip cookie. Now, nothing beats dunking one of these bad boys into an ice cold glass of milk. But before we can get to dunking, we have to get to baking. So let's take a look at everything we need. These are the ingredients we're gonna need. 2 1/4 cups flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 cup butter, 3/4 cup brown sugar, 3/4 cup white sugar, 2 eggs, 1 1/2 teaspoons vanilla, and 2 cups of chocolate. Recipe in the description below. And these are the tools we're gonna need to get the job done. A mixing bowl, a whisk, rubber spatula, stand mixer, measuring cups, measuring spoons, an ice cream scoop, a sheet pan, nonstick spray, and wax paper. Before going forward, we have to go over the basics of creaming butter. Executing this fundamental step will be key to creating good cookies. First, we need room temperature butter. This will not work if this is cold. Add that to the mixer. Next, sugar into the butter. Close it. You're gonna turn your mixer to the top speed and let it cream for 3 to 5 minutes, or until the butter has become lighter in color and fluffier. Just like that, your butter's creamed. This is exactly what you're looking for. It's lighter in color, airier, and fluffier. Just follow this tip and you'll end up with great cookies. Now let's get baking. Now that we have everything together, this is gonna be a quick, easy, and delicious process. First, we're gonna take our dry ingredients. We have our flour, baking soda, and salt. We're gonna combine those right into this bowl. Give them a quick little whisk. This is whisk. We don't need this now. I'm gonna set that aside. Next, we've already gone over the basics of creaming butter. So just dump your butter right into your mixer. Get all those cubes in there. Beautiful. Then, we're gonna add our sugar. We've got white and brown sugar, because using a combination of the two will add a more complex flavor to your baked good. Now we're gonna lower this. Start creaming. All right, now that the butter's done creaming, we're gonna add our eggs, which should also be room temperature. So we're gonna unlock our mixer, grab yourself a rubber spatula, just scrape everything down into the bowl, get it off the paddle, get it off the sides. Always important to scrape down the sides of the bowl between every step, so everything gets fully incorporated. Okay, we're gonna add each egg one at a time. Now, I recommend crack the egg into a separate container. That way, you don't get any shell. And if any shell does fall into here, you can just scoop it out. A lot harder to scoop it out in this bowl. We're gonna add our egg. I'm just gonna give it a nice little mix. And wait until that's fully incorporated. Perfect. Gonna lift it up again. Scrape down the sides, just like before. Second egg, crack into a separate bowl. No shell, drop it in. At this point, we can add our vanilla to this egg before whisking it as well. I always say use the real stuff, but because of all the shortages in Madagascar and how expensive the real stuff is, I would say the white artificial stuff is an okay substitute for this situation. Add the vanilla in, drop it, lock it, set it. That's gonna fully incorporate. Give it a minute or two. Now that that's done, I'm gonna turn it off, open it up again. Again, scrape down the sides. Now we're gonna add our chocolate and our dry mix. Now with the chocolate, I like to use wafers and chocolate chips. Chocolate chips melt and get real gooey, while the wafers kind of maintain their structure, so there's a little bit more crunch. Now we're gonna turn the mixer on to a low speed, and we're gonna add the chocolate chips 1/3 at a time, flour 1/3 at a time, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, until it's all gone. All right, cookie dough is all done. You know, a lot of people think you can't eat raw cookie dough because the raw egg is bad for you. It's actually the raw flour, because it's untreated and can give you E. coli. I like to live dangerously and always take risks. Now, before we bake these bad boys, we gotta put them in the fridge to chill for at least 30 minutes or they're gonna fall apart in the oven. You can portion them before putting them in the fridge with an ice cream scoop, measuring cup, hands, whatever you want. Doesn't need to be perfect. just so when they're ready, you can plop them right into the oven. But you can also do like me, be lazy, just put the bowl straight into the fridge. Now that our cookie dough is completely chilled, we're going to portion it out onto our greased baking pan that's lined with parchment paper. I like to use an ice cream scoop. Squeeze it out, shape it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now, you are gonna wanna leave some space in between each cookie because they're gonna spread as they bake. And if you don't leave that space, it can become one giant cookie, which, not necessarily a bad thing. Now that the dough is portioned, it's time to bake these bad boys. I've got the oven preheated at 350 degrees. It's gonna take about 12 to 15 minutes or until they're golden brown on top. They're done when they're done. Let's get to baking. Just like that, they're done. Now, it is important, crucial, that you wait 10 to 15 minutes for these to completely cool before diving in. But thanks to the magic of television, we can jump right in and enjoy them right now. Grab your glass of milk, give a little dunk. Now that's a good cookie. And I can't wait for you to try these buttes at home. So get in the kitchen, start cooking, have some fun. This is 5 Easy and Delish. I'm Ricky. Until next time.